What I'd do to you if you went to work for the woman.
You'll try, maybe.
Huey, take the boy inside.
It's a free country.
No, there's nothing free. You take it, and you hold it, and you pay for it. You think I like it? You think I like it? Mrs. Hardin, you're squatting. You're on my land. You hire another man to work it for you, I'll kill him.
Tate.
Gunfighter?
Yes, ma'am.
Cold?
A little.
There's a fire.
Thank you.
I'll fix you some coffee. It'll just take a few minutes.
Thank you.
But if you're hungry, I'll... Look to be sweating.
No, you walk them slow, they don't sweat. Body life.
You can sleep here or up in the loft, whichever you wish. Good night.
Mrs. Hardin. Your letter said it was your land. That a man named Tetlow was trying to push you off. Is it your land, Mrs. Hardin?
It's my land. If you can hold it.
Is that what you wanted to know, Mrs. Hardin?
Yes.
Do you have title to the land?
It's my land and my son's. My husband filed on it under the Homestead Act.
And he's dead now.
Yes.
And Tetlow doesn't believe in the Homestead Act.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and fill your curiosity. I lost the use of it during the war. Your letter said the two men worked for you, and that Tetlow had nearly beaten the second one to death. What happened to the first?
They laid him across the barbed wire fence and whipped him.
And they made you watch.
Yes.
Well, why not just push you off?
I don't know. Guess because I'm a woman. Good night.
All right.
I wish I was still drunk.
I guess you do with that.
I think we better go.
You losing your nerve, boy?
Yeah?
Maybe you're right. You go on back.
You still gonna do it?
That's what I came here for.
I don't think we better.
You better go home, Huey. Mrs. Hardin! Mrs. Hardin!
What do you want?
Open the door!
What do you want?
You don't open it, we'll kick it in, Missy.
Don't do it. Like he said, son, go on home. Mrs. Hardin, you go on back to sleep.
Which one was it? Was it the boy?
No.
I'm glad.
sorry, Mrs. Hardin. This is not my way of fighting a war. And you, gunfighter. He had bad manners and he got himself killed for it. I'd have done the same thing. But if I find you in this valley at sunup tomorrow, I'll take a shotgun and blow you in half.
And I'll be with him.
Bury the dead. They have no more enemies.
$250, Mr. Tate. You'll earn it. It's not a lot of money for dying.
No, ma'am. Neither is this valley.
I was waiting for him to leave, Mrs. Hardin. I will get ready to go to work.
I'm glad you came back, Frank.
I was up in the hills. I thought they might come after me.
Not as long as you're not on the farm working for me, Frank.
Well, they would have beaten me up again anyway. My name is Frank Pierce.
Tate.
Mr. Tate's helping us out here.
Oh, I'm sure glad. She needs looking after. Well, I'll put my gear back in the barn.
Frank, if you want, I have a horse for you and $25.
Oh, I won't run away again, Mrs. Hardin.
Ma! Ma! I found where she's been hiding them. Under the back porch. Come and see.
I'm sure glad you're here to look after her. Well, I'll go put my things in the barn.
Well, that ought to hold it, huh?
Sure should. Ma, I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot.
Hope you got some of that good fried chicken today, Miss Hardin.
Come and get it.
Before I give it to the hogs.
I used to call my husband to lunch that way. It was a joke we had. Frank.
You're a mighty good cook, Mrs. Hardin.
How about you?
Thank you.
See what Frank whittled for me while he was away? And I can shoot it. Bang!
We need supplies. We'll have to go to town after lunch.
Me too, Ma?
Uh-huh.
Can I go inside the store?
You got 2 cents. You can do with it what you want.
Mrs. Hardin. I think we better stay home.
We need supplies.
Maybe tomorrow. The old are so very old. The young, so very young.
Tate? What happened after Samson was captured by the Philistines?
You mean the second time?
No, sir. I know that. The first.
Well, he burst those chains, picked up the jawbone of an ass, and smote the Philistines head and thigh.
The whole army?
The whole army.
How?
Well, I guess the power of the Lord was in him, boy.
Well, where did he get the jawbone from?
I think you'd better go to bed.
You don't know?
No,
Can I shoot your gun tomorrow, mister?
I think you're a little young for that.
Do you think the whale really spewed up Jonah?
Does your ma say so?
Yes.
Well, then he did. Now you get back in that bed and that old black hen's gonna beat you getting up in the morning.
All right.
saw a man's silhouette on the ridge of the hill.
Are you sure, Frank?
Oh, no, sir, I'm not sure, but it looked like a man.
You can go to bed if you want, Frank. Tedlow said morning. I think that's when he'll come.
But he could say that and come now.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Hardin is getting even meaner around. Oh, you think one little one would hurt?
One never did, Frank.
I'd just take one, I promise you.
All right.
But if you say so, I won't. I wouldn't go behind your back. Give you my word.
Why don't you get some rest while you can, huh?
I'm good with a rifle, Mr. Tate.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, Frank. From the barn loft might be a good place.
I'll be there. Good night, Miss Hardin.
Good night, Frank. Can I get you some hot coffee?
No, then.
You have a gentle way with people, Mr. Tate. I hope it doesn't frost tonight. Kill my flowers.
You give your flowers a lot of love, don't you?
And they give me a lot of pleasure. In many ways, it's a stark land, Mr. Tate. It's green and lovely in the spring, but stark just the same. The color's warm, and my flowers bring color to our home. It's the only flower garden in 100 miles. Did you know that?
No.
You think Tetlow will come?
I would if I were him. Would you rather be somewhere else? I could, you know.
Oh, no, he may not come.
He'll come sometime.
I may have to ask you to stay until he does.
What happened to your husband, Mrs. Hardin?
He caught anthrax and killed him.
Sorry. I'm sure he was a good man.
What makes a gunfighter, Mr. Tate?
The war, hard times, hard men. This choice of being a clerk, drunk, barroom sweep, a gunfighter. I don't know. Sometimes I tell myself I like giving my help to people who need it. I like being able to. I'll be awake before sunrise. Good night.
Tate!
Mr. Tate,
Hiya, Frank.
there's three of them.
Boy.
You, Camel? He's there.
Will Mr. Tetlow run us off?
No.
Gunfighter!
Campbell! Don't walk through the garden. Well, Miss Hardin.
Tate,
Yeah, boy?
are you gonna come back?
Well, sure, I'm going to come back if I can, boy.
You'll come back? So that it doesn't kill you.
Yes, ma'am, Mrs. Hardin. Right now, I think I'm going to take an awful lot of killing.
Tate? Don't run him. You run a horse and he sweats.
Name's Tate. It's him, all right. Bert Rayner don't set too much price on you, sending out half-man like him.
We have to get him back to the house.
The house?
Ain't Christian, leave him out here. If I got one man's blood on my hands.
You keep blaming yourself. Young Rayner had it coming, Abel. Well, you had the right.
Ain't nobody got the right. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Gotta get him on his horse.
Why? You give him the chance, you know what he'll do.
Have me pick him up.
He's hired out to kill you, Abel.
I know that. Now help me get him up.
Fooled me, all right. You're gonna make it. You owe me for 2 days' sleep I lost. Fever was higher than Pike's Peak. You come down through the Parthenia Hills. All that water through there is bad. I've been telling them they ought to post it. Be a pleasure to clean in here again. Dust can sure get ahead of you just a couple of days. Guess we can open this now. You just speak up. Does it get too cool? I always say that's the hard part of the fever, having to keep the window down. Still, it'd be worse, I guess, to take a chill. I got the rest of your things right here. I laid them away when we put you to bed. Not me. Pa and Mattie done that. Mattie's my brother. Your boots are here. I brushed them off. Your name's Tate. It was wrote in your Bible. I'm Lulie Jean King. Abel King's my pa. He's got your gun, Mr. Tate.
Don't wait, that's all I'm saying. Don't wait till he can strap on a gun. You don't finish him, Abel, he'll finish you.
Eat your supper, Luke.
Cold. That girl ain't been dishing us up nothing but slop these past 2 days. She got to be with him all the time.
You hear that, Pa? He's got the green eye.
You hush up, Mattie.
You're too easy on her, Abel. Be different, did I have to say.
You don't have it.
Matter of time. When I hired on, it was understood.
I said it was up to the girl.
And knowed why you were saying it, she ain't in no position to pick and choose.
Judge not that ye be not judged.
Well, they ain't gonna be buzzing around here like bees begging her to marry him. Not after what she done. Everybody knowing.
I've warned you. You full woke up?
Up for fair. You wouldn't know him, Pa. Pa! Pa!
You stay here.
You knew who I was, yet you brought me in. Could have left me. I'd be dead by now.
Sets us apart from the creatures, I guess. Man keeps charity in his heart.
No charity to bring me in and take my gun.
Soft-hearted don't mean I'm soft-headed, too.
You don't look like a killing man.
I ain't.
You killed Rayner's boy.
Yes, I killed him. With good reason. I try to do what the book says. I don't hold it against you. You're hiring out your gun to Burt Rayner. Ain't nobody in this house gonna harm you. You stay here till you get strong enough, and then you ride out. In case you get any notions, there's 3 of us. Keep that in mind.
It's kind of heavy, ain't it?
I can handle it.
No need, full-grown man around.
Please.
Just trying to help you is all.
I don't want no help. Not from you.
Where are you going to find it? Him? Take my advice, forget it. All I gotta do is drop him one word. Don't make much noise.
You make enough, too. Something you want to say to me?
You got any ideas about her?
Have you?
I'm going to marry her. Now you got something to say? It's a funny thing I noticed. You take away a gunfighter's gun, all of a sudden he's 2 foot shorter.
Luke!
Coming. I'm going to marry her. Don't you forget that.
I was thinking to boil up some soap this morning. I got wood ash that high.
When I was a boy, that meant it was spring.
I've been wondering if you're strong enough.
I'm strong enough.
I mean, if you'd like to sit by and watch.
I like that fine.
I like this soft for the washing and such. You want the hard soap. You need a store-bought lye.
You're real handy around the house.
I just turned 12 when Ma passed on. Sometimes it seems like I never done nothing else. Just tend to Mattie and Pa.
And hired hands.
They come and go.
How long's Luke been here?
About a month or so. Wasn't easy to get somebody after.
After your pa killed Sam Rayner.
You'd have to know about that. You're hired to Mr. Rayner, ain't you?
Yes.
You maybe heard something about Sam and me.
All of it.
Luke been saying things to you. It ain't true. It's just the talk, that's all. Wasn't ever nothing took Sam and me. Luke got no right.
He thinks he has. He said he's gonna marry you.
Ain't nobody saying who marries me. Ain't nobody passing me around like I was a drink out of a bottle.
I'm the only one to say, and I'll do my own picking. Anybody it pleasures me, big or small, fat or lean, one arm or two. I'm sorry.
Lily. Lily, look at me.
Now that's real pretty.
You don't make much noise when it suits you.
I'm a fast learner. Can't hardly turn my back on you a minute, can I? Not you open the door to any stray goat that comes sneaking up the path.
You got a dirty mouth. Go wash it off.
If Abel don't kill you, I will.
You don't have to leave.
I don't want to kill your pa.
What Luke said, you know, it ain't so. The whole thing started about a year ago. I come on Sam in the hills. He was hunting a deer. There's one thing you gotta understand. The furthest I ever been is to town. And Sam, he'd been everywhere during the war. He got to talking about it that day. He liked to talk. I liked to listen. Got to looking for him any time I rode out. Guess maybe he got to looking for me.
And you talk.
All the places he been, all the things he seen. Atlanta, Richmond, Baton Rouge. All the fancy parties and balls and the women in silks and laces. Till they started to talk in the town. And Pa asked me, was I meeting Sam? And I said, I was.
And he killed him.
Wasn't no cause, wasn't nothing wrong. You believe me, Tate?
I believe you.
You have your gun.
I give it to him, Pa. Didn't make no difference. He had Luke's gun.
Luke told me.
Where's Luke now?
Rode into town. He's quit.
Thought him stopping to pick up his stuff?
Asked me to bring it to him next time I come in. Seems like he had a thirst and couldn't wait.
Luke say what happened here?
He said, "Wherefore have you rewarded evil for good?" You got your horse, now ride out of here.
Luke's got a loose mouth. I'll be back.
You do, you come prepared to kill or be killed.
So help me, I seen him with my own 2 eyes. I try to tell you, old man, been more sense to bring a mad dog in the house. But you know him. He wraps himself in a verse from the book and can't nobody say MBA. And why, she didn't hardly wait till he was out of the house. Didn't even get herself a whole man either.
No matter what she did, you just did worse. He tell you the rest of it? He tell you he's been begging to marry her? Tell him what Lily would say if she were here. She wouldn't have you. She wouldn't even look at you.
You got the advantage. I got no gun.
You got one now.
Wouldn't want to take advantage. Man with 1 arm. Come on in. The drinks are on me.
Like it says in the book, behold, I will deliver thine enemy.
Just purely stupid. Why'd you come back?
I owe your pa for his charity. I owe you, too. Besides, you'll need me when Luke gets here.
You ain't coming back.
I just staked my life on it. He's coming back and with a gun. You wouldn't be here.
Climb down.
You still think he's coming here?
I think so.
Wouldn't he be here by now?
He'll use the dark.
And after, you'll be riding out?
Yes.
Far places. Pretty names. Tucson. Abilene. Santa Fe. Someday I'm going to San Francisco. Sam told me you walk down the street, there's people from every place in the world.
That's right.
Someday I'm going to San Francisco. It makes you so sure they're coming here.
A man like that can't stand to be laughed at.
And you think he'd try to do me harm?
He might.
Or Pa?
He'll try to kill your pa before your pa kills him.
Tate. Why'd you come back?
Your pa's not a killing man. Luke.
Lily.
had to come back, didn't you? Riding with Sam, you ever meet anybody?
Only once. Him.
You ever stop to think how the talk got started?
You're the one. You started that talk.
Tell him. Tell him why.
Count. Hurt.
You knew you didn't stand a chance unless you kept the others away.
You dirt. Getting a man killed. You dirt.
You so high and mighty all the time? Too good for me? Too good to even stop and just talk? Don't you turn your back on me one time, you hear?
All right. That's enough.
You're still hired out to Burt Rayner.
Rayner wanted justice. He's got it. Wouldn't be any good. Churched one day, maybe widowed the next. Well, they'll be riding out here by the dozens. You let me know who's the lucky one.
Where?
Kansas City, general delivery.
I'll let you know.
Maybe I can help with the doings. Like give away the bride or something. Goodbye, Lily.
Tate. You'll be the only man ever gives the bride away twice.